I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that when I chose to become a Christian, my choice was perceived as she is mentally insane, she is becoming sick, she's mentally ill, when I'm actually having all of my head, I'm mentally sane, and I knew what choice I was making. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that my family decided to block me in all the platforms possible because they do not want me to reach out to them, nor do they want to speak to me because they consider that I have betrayed them, destroyed the family due to my choice. I'm an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course I was asked, which Quran did you read? There's only one Quran that exists, and I went through the Tawhid and the Tafsir, which is the interpretation of the verses, and I realized as I was reading the Quran throughout my life that the truth was revealed in the Quran about Christianity, which led me to leave Islam. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that I was told that I am really ignorant and God led me astray, when the whole purpose of me reading the Quran in my life was to get closer to God. But as I expressed, me reading the Quran led me to realize what was the reality and what was the truth, which I'm not the only person in this case, as I shared my testimony in French, and a lot of ex-Muslim who has become Christian has left the Islam because of the Quran. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian. Of course that because I was baptized and born in a predominant family which is fully Muslim, I was expected to remain Muslim for the rest of my life and just follow without asking any questions. But the truth is, I have in my genetics on my father's side biologically a family which is Christian. So at the end of the day, the choice is personal and the choice is yours. If that is the peace that you find and you have a connection with God, it is the most important. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian. Of course that I was told that Allah chose to bring me out of the religion because my heart was not open to genuinely meet him, and that because of that I will never have the right comprehension of the Quran, and that I will never even have an understanding of those same verses that led me to leave, because it wasn't only one part of the Quran, it was so many different parts of the Quran that led me to leave. My choice has been based off things that I have been going through over the last couple years that I've witnessed from my own eyes. And the fact is, I went to imams, which are like, if I could say it, priests for the Christians, and basically these same imams would tell me, if your heart is not right, like it's not in the right posture for God, then don't lay on your mat to pray and everything. Or if you're not sure about Allah, then you have to not pray. You can't do this. It's being hypocrite. And that's really how I felt. I felt like I was genuinely being hypocrite. And some of these imams, which I brought up some of my questions to, did not have no response for me, because we're not allowed to critically think in Islam. You are not allowed to question God's words, because otherwise you are being led astray and you're becoming automatically an ignorant, when in Christianity God allows you to ask him questions. You got the right to ask him about your purpose. You got the right to ask him, is he asking from you? What do you need to do for him? Throughout the whole path, he is with you. But in Islam, you are not allowed 1 second to even question anything, not even ask any questions. And most of the time, they do not have the response for you. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that I was told, we will never curse you, but you will repay everything that you are doing to us, and Allah is watching everything that you are doing to us. You will not prosper in the things that you think you're going to do, because I have done something that is so big and huge that I am ashamed in the family, and I should not be considering myself a part of the family. Also, I never recognized Islam as my faith for me, but for my family. So I was a Muslim out of respect for them and for the rules that was established. At the end of the day, in African household, if you choose to make decisions that are different than what your parents want, then it means that you think you're too grown, or now you are going against what they want for you and what they have established, and you will never get their blessings, meaning they are cursing you for the rest of your life. So I didn't want to get cursed or anything of the sort. I did what I thought was the best and good, which is why I kept being in Islam despite feeling what I felt, which was being hypocritical and feeling like I was not in the truth the whole entire time. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that I was told that I am choosing the easiest route. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that I was told that I made a choice because of love when I had my own encounter with God, which I will never be able to forget, and it was a revelation to me. I am an ex-Muslim who has become Christian, so of course that I was told that I am denying my ethnicity and my origins when there is a minority that is Senegalese Christian. All of this to say that your personal conviction has nothing to do with nobody else but you and your relationship with God. Your faith and what you believe in is for you and not for anybody else. The day you're getting judged, you're not getting judged with all of these people, but only you. As long as you feel peace and you're comfortable and you are truly having this relationship with God and having your own encounter with God, because it's very important to realize that not everyone is going to have the same encounter that you have with God, which is leading people to say the things that they say about religion. But just like I expressed, it is not right for anyone to persecute you for the choices that you have made if it brings you peace of mind, if you are feeling good, if you are feeling in faith and you are ready and having this fire in you for your religion. And do not try to remain in a religion out of respect and out of love for people that you love, because that is you not being authentic to your true self. That is you kind of prisoning yourself in a cell, but it's only a matter of time until you are going to come out of that cell, because the clock is ticking. Unfortunately, your conviction will not make a lot of people happy, and you have to recognize that God is love, God is well-being, God is kind, God is patient, and anyone that is persecuting you is being used as a vessel to attack you. You have to remember that God is going to make things happen according to his plan, not the devil's plan, not anyone's plan, but what God has written for you. You have to break free from the chains that is chaining you. God will see your heart at the end of the day, and there will be a day where he will reveal the truth to you. And I pray that you get to have this encounter. I pray that you get to have this experience and God reveals himself to you. I really hope that this video was able to help you understand what I have been going through and what has happened to me. I will be doing a testimony part with like part 1 and part 2 where I will be going in detail. So thank you very much for watching this until the end, and I hope you have a great day.